Hi guys, welcome to Royal Logos. It's my pleasure to have you here and I really hope that you all are doing well. In today's tutorial, I will demonstrate you that how to design a logo from very start to the very finish by using the simple and easy to follow instructions. For the purpose of ease, this tutorial is divided into different segments like the client's brief, mind mapping, rough sketching, refined sketching, and the final vector design. Now without wasting any time, let's continue with the brief that we received from the client. So this is the mail that we received. The client says that I'm from Denmark and I'm going to initiate a business in which I will provide the products that provide comfort like wood carvings, fluffy pillows, bed sheets with soft fur, candles, and many other delicate products. I want a simple logo design with a corporate visual impact. And the business name is Hyuga Way. Yes, the pronunciation of this word is Hyuga. And now the client says the logo should target the following keywords: coziness, comfort, calm, joy, humor, and especially warmth. And the aspects that logo should include: I like rounded logos because they provide with a sense of comfort and try to avoid the pointed designs. And now the client says the aspects that logo should not include. Please do not design a logo based on pillow, wood, or bed sheets. I do not want to specify one or two products in the logo. A generic feel will be better. And the major points that I extracted from this brief: first of all, definitely it's the name of business, or you can say the name of logo, which is Hyuga Way. And the second one is the keywords that we have to target during the design process. And the third one is that the logo should be rounded and we should avoid pointed designs. And the fourth one is that the logo should not be based on the products and it should provide a generic feel. Now let's continue with the next segment of this tutorial, which is mind mapping. First of all, take a white paper and write the name of the logo, Hyuga Way. Now let's write down all the keywords that client has specified in the brief. And then I started writing down all the random words that were coming in my mind at that specific moment. And now I will choose the most suitable words, and those words which are repeating again and again, like home, smile, and a heart. Now these are the specific chosen words, and we will design our logo on the basis of these three words: home, heart, smile. We can design a logo by using the combination of two elements like home and heart, and like home and smile. Or also we can design a logo by combining all of these three elements. Now let's continue with the rough sketching process. One thing that I noticed during the rough sketching process is that the home design is providing the pointy edges. And the client says in the brief that the logo should be rounded and we have to avoid the pointed designs. That's why I am excluding the home from the design. And we will choose the design on the basis of only two elements, heart and smile. And I think that this one is a better design. And let's continue with the refined sketching process. And after the refined sketching process, I simply took a picture from my mobile and imported it in my personal computer. Now we will vectorize our logo on the basis of this sketch by using Adobe Illustrator. Now go to File and select New. Select the value of width to 1920 pixels and height to 1080 pixels and press OK. Now we have to import our sketched image. For this purpose, simply go to File and select Open. Then select the location where you have placed your image and simply double click on it. Now it will open the image in New tab. So simply hold down your left mouse button on the image and drag it towards your required tab like this. And now to simply synchronize the image with the artboard, simply drag the image at this corner and then hold down your left mouse button at this node and drag it towards the other corner like this. Now we will reduce its opacity, and here we have the transparency panel. And if this panel isn't appearing on your screen, then go to Windows and here we have the transparency panel. So simply reduce the opacity to 50% and press Enter. Now we have to lock our layer, and here we have the layers panel. And if this panel isn't appearing, then go to Windows and here we have the layers panel. Now click on this drop down menu and here we have our image. Simply select it with the left click of mouse and then left click on this blank box and your layer will be locked. And now you can see that our logo is a symmetric shape with a right half and a left half. So we will simply design one of the halves and the other one will be copied and reflected. So we will design the right half. First of all, select the ellipse tool, hold down the alternate key and shift key on your keyboard and then hold down your left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the outward direction like this. Now it doesn't need the fill, so we will cancel it by clicking on this cross icon like this and assign it some stroke color like this black color and increase the stroke width so that it can match with our sketch. So simply write a random value like 50 points and press Enter. And still the width is smaller. And to have a better visual impact, simply decrease the opacity of this circle to 50% and press Enter. Now again set the value to 60 points and press Enter. It's still smaller. So simply select a value like 75 points and this is better. So now we need a center line so that we can have a symmetric geometry. For this purpose, simply go to View, then go to Rulers and select Show Rulers. And drag your ruler towards this quadrant like this. And now this ruler will act as a center line. Now select the line segment tool and select a different stroke color like this red color and set the value of stroke width to 5 points and press Enter. Now drag your mouse towards this circle and hold down your left mouse button when this intersection option appears and drag your mouse towards this corner while holding down the shift key like this. Now we have to rotate our line to 45 degrees in counterclockwise direction. So here we have the rotate tool. Simply double click on it and you can see that a menu is appearing. Simply select the value of angle to -45 degrees and press Enter. And you can see that the line is rotated. So now we have to duplicate this line. For this purpose, simply go to Edit and select Copy. Again go to Edit and select Paste in Place. And now we have two lines placed on top of each other. Again double click on this rotate tool and set the value of angle to 90 degrees and press OK. And you can see that now the copied line is rotated at 90 degrees. Simply select the selection tool and drag this line towards this corner like this. Again go to Edit and select Copy. Again go to Edit and select Paste in Place and drag this copied line at this corner like this. Now again select the ellipse tool and drag your mouse towards the center point of this larger circle. And when this green option appears, simply hold down the Alternate and Shift key on your keyboard and then hold down the left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the outward direction like this. And now select the selection tool and you can see that 4 nodes are appearing. we have to place one of the quadrants of this circle exactly at this line. For this purpose, simply select your circle and rotate it to 45 degrees. So again, double click on this rotate tool and set the value of rotation angle to 45 degrees and press OK. Again select the selection tool and you can see that your node or your quadrant is rotated to 45 degrees. Now again hold down the alternate and shift key on your keyboard and left mouse button and drag your node towards this line like this. Now also set the value of the stroke width for this circle to 75 points like this and press enter. And also reduce the opacity to 50% like this. Now we will reduce the unwanted segments that we don't need in the design process. For this purpose, simply select the scissor tool and cut the segments at the intersection points of the circle and the grid. For this purpose, simply select Z on your keyboard and zoom in this area. And again select the scissor tool and click once at this intersection point. Now if you want to restore the view of your page, then we have two methods. You can simply press Ctrl+0 on your keyboard. And the second one is that simply click on this drop down menu and select Fit on Screen like this. Again we have to place a cutting node at this point. Again press Z on the keyboard and zoom in this area. Again select the scissor tool and place a cutting node at this intersection point like this. And again press Ctrl+0 on your keyboard. Now select the direct selection tool, left click on the white area and then again click on the circle and press delete. Also for this node and press delete. Also for this one and press delete. Again select this segment of the circle and press delete. Also this node, delete. And we are done with this one. Now select this circle with the left click of mouse. Again select the scissor tool and place the cutting nodes at the intersection points like this one and also for this one. And then select the direct selection tool. First deselect the shape by left clicking on the white area and then select this segment and press delete. Also this one and press delete. Now we will design this geometry of a thinner circle. For this purpose, again select the circle tool, drag your mouse cursor towards this corner, and when this intersection option appears, simply hold down the alternate and shift key on your keyboard, then hold down your left mouse button and drag your mouse towards this point like this. Now reduce the opacity to say 30% and press enter. Now press Z on the keyboard and zoom in this area. And you can see that the width of our circle is greater than the width of our sketch. So simply select the value of stroke to say 50 pixels and press enter. Now again reduce the value to say 45 points and press enter. And I think that this value is better. Now again reset the view by pressing Ctrl+0 on the keyboard like this. Now select the direct selection tool and deselect the circle by clicking on the white area like this. And now select this segment and press delete. Also this one and also this one and press delete. Now again we have to shrink the width of this arc at 30 degrees. For this purpose, simply select this line, go to edit and select copy. Again go to edit and select paste in place. Then double click on this rotate tool and set the value of angle to 30 degrees and select enter. And you can see that the copied line is rotated at 30 degrees. Now select the selection tool and drag this line towards this intersection point like this. Again select this line, go to edit, select copy. Again go to edit and select paste in place. Again double click on this rotate tool and select the value of angle, this time minus 30 degrees and select OK. Then selection tool and drag this line towards this intersection point like this. Now select this arc, press Z on the keyboard and zoom in this area. And then select the scissor tool and we have to place the cutting nodes at the intersection point. At this one and also at this one. Now select the direct selection tool, left click on this line and press delete. Also on this one and press delete. Now select the selection tool, left click on this arc, then go to stroke and set the value of caps to round caps like this. Again reset the view by Ctrl+0 on the keyboard. Now left click on this semicircle and then select the line segment tool and simply hold down your left mouse button at this anchor and drag your mouse in the direction of this line like this. Then selection tool, simply click on this semicircle, go to stroke and select round caps. Also for this one, go to stroke and select round caps, and also for this one, go to stroke and select round caps. Now again click on this semicircle and then select the line segment tool and hold down your left mouse button at this anchor and drag your mouse in the direction of this line up to this point like this. Now again select the selection tool, click on this line, again select the line segment tool and hold down your left mouse button at this anchor and drag it towards this point like this. Now we are almost done with the right half of our logo. Now select the selection tool and now we will delete the unwanted lines. Simply select on this line and press delete. Also for this one, this one, this one and this one. Now hold down the shift key on your keyboard and left click on this line. Again left click on this semicircle while holding down the shift key and also on this line. And now we will convert these strokes into an outlined object. For this purpose, go to Object, select Path and select Outline Stroke. And now we want to unite all of these parts. So simply go to Windows and select Pathfinder. In Pathfinder, simply click on this option which says Unite. Now deselect this shape by clicking on the white area and again hold down the shift key and click once on this line, on this one and also on this one. Again go to Object, go to Path and select Outline Stroke and then select Unite in the Pathfinder menu. Now select the rectangle tool like this and drag your mouse towards this center line and hold down your left mouse button when the green icon appears and drag it like this. Now simply select the selection tool, hold down the shift key and click once on this segment. Then in the Pathfinder menu, simply click once on this minus front like this. Again select the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle from this center line like this. Select the selection tool, hold down the shift key and click once on this segment and again click on this minus front. Now select this segment, go to Edit and select Copy. Again go to Edit and select Paste in Place. And then select the Reflect tool like this. Now again double click on this Reflect tool and you can see that a menu is appearing. Simply select Vertical and select OK. And you can see that your object is reflected. We will simply change the color so that we can differentiate between the segments. For this purpose, simply go to Color Fill and select on this blue color like this. Now select the selection tool. Now drag your blue segment to the left side of your page while holding down the shift key like this. Now select this segment, go to Edit, select Copy, again go to Edit and select Paste in Place. And double click on this Reflect tool, select Vertical and select OK. Again, you can change the color to differentiate between the segments. So simply change the fill color to again this blue color. Now select the selection tool and drag this segment towards the left side of your page while holding down the shift key. Now we have to unite our logo. For this purpose, simply select all of these parts while holding down the shift key like this and click on this Unite in Pathfinder menu like this. Now it doesn't need our sketch, so we will delete it. In the Layers menu, simply scroll down and you can see that your image is appearing at the bottom. You can simply hide this layer by clicking on this eye like this. And you can see that this heart is providing the pointy edges, and according to the client's brief, we have to avoid the pointy edges. For this purpose, first of all, select Z on the keyboard and zoom in this area. Then select the direct selection tool, and you can see that these options for the rounding corners are appearing. Simply deselect the shape by left clicking on the white area and just select on this node like this. And hold down your left mouse button at this circular icon and drag it towards the upward direction like this. Now select this node and also for this one like this. And now I think that this one is better. Now simply reset the view by using Ctrl+0. Now select the selection tool, and now it doesn't need this ruler, so select it and press delete on the keyboard. And again select your shape and reduce its size by holding down the shift key on your keyboard like this. And now it's time to write the name, so select the text tool and write the name, which is Hyuga Way. Select the selection tool and increase the size of your text while holding down the shift key like this. Now if you want to change the font, then here we have the option for the characters. I want to change the font to Alice, A-L-I-C-E. And you can see that the Alice font is appearing. Simply select it with the left click of mouse. If this font isn't appearing on your menu, then you can simply download it. This is completely free. And now we want to align our logo in a perfect straight line. So simply select both of these shapes, go to Windows, and here we have the option for the align menu. Simply click on this option which says horizontal align center like this. And if you want to align our logo at the center of your page, then again select both of these parts, and in the align menu simply click on this one and select show options, and from align to select align to artboard and select horizontal align center like this. And now it's time to assign the logo with the colors. So simply select this heart and smile shape and double click on this fill colors, and in the color code simply write FF9955 and select OK. And for this text, again left click on this fill color option and select 77695E and select OK. Now these are the initial colors that I have chosen for the logo. You can also experiment with the different colors. And these are the different layouts that I have provided to the client to have a better visual impact. And we can also provide with the simple presentations. And this is for today's logo design process tutorial. If you think that this video helps you in some way, then like and subscribe the channel and share the video with your friends. And also share your thoughts about the design in the comments section. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.